Okay. I don't know if my controller's... Okay, cool. Alright, we don't need this. We do want this for a little bit. Okay. Uh, alright, we're good. Um, hi Faye. Welcome. We're gonna do some Genshin. Hello. Wary? Why are we wary? Hi, baby. Okay, I should open this in case you message me. Hmm. Okay. What do we do? Oh, we can do more of this. Maybe. When does this, what do we got? They still haven't added the other ones, though. I'd rather just do them all at once. Archon quests? Okay. Did you request this, or did this just come on? I guess this just came on. Give me a key. Oh, I can't get a key yet. Okay, it wants me to look at these. Yeah, actually, wait. Let's unlock that. Why do I still have the exclamation marks? I clicked on them. Those are story quests? I'm just trying to make the red markers go away. Go away. Well, I guess they're staying. They don't? I feel like I've gotten the other ones to go away. Okay. Anyways, let's see what we should do. So, this is an in-between quest, but it doesn't matter. Because you unlocked all the quests available at that time. Oh, okay. This... Okay. Complete other quests to continue. This is the cavern one. We don't care about that. Okay, this is, Enkanomiya, blah blah blah, Enkanomiya. This one? Is that this one? Whatever, we'll do this one, because I think it will actually let me. Let's do this one. I think it's a Dainsleif quest. Possibly. Okay, we're turning off songs.
Wait, you're that blonde traveler who's on a journey to all corners of Teyvat, right?
That's me.
Who's asking? Do you need something from us?
You bet I do. I was worried I wouldn't be able to find you. I have a letter for you, you see. It's from another Outlander. He was a crafty fellow, let me tell you. Took advantage of a loophole in our mailing system by opting for guaranteed delivery, then filling in the most obscure mailing address I've ever seen.
Well, we are always on the road, so yeah, it's pretty tough to get mail to us unless we happen to go to the post office on a whim.
Don't we have a lot of mail, though, in-game? I mean...
What address did that person give you anyway?
He just wrote, next to a small, white-haired talking fairy.
What? So the address is Paimon?
Yeah, exactly, right?
Argos,
and if I failed
hello?
to deliver the letter, I'd have been bound by regulation to compensate him. Really, he got me good. I count myself very lucky that I ran into you here. Of course, here it is. All yours.
Come on, Paimon wants to have a look too.
How have you been? I've heard that you were traveling in Sumeru. Kaya, okay. Okay.
Uh-huh. So he's here in Sumeru.
Kinda random.
Now that Paimon thinks about it, Crafty does describe him pretty well. From what he
Bomber,
wrote in
what's
the
up?
letter, it looks like he didn't think there was much chance of it reaching us. so that we'd have to go meet up with him? Yeah, you're right. It's always nice. The letter says that he hangs out at Jafar Tavern every afternoon. Perhaps we should drop in on him then, huh?
Okay. Alright, I know that name. I know that name. Wait until the following afternoon. Oh, okay. I can wait long enough. I thought this was 1 p.m.
Kaya should be at Jafar Tavern right now. Let's go see him.
I'll have something I haven't tried yet, boss.
Sorry, sir. I'm afraid you've already tried every type of liquor we serve.
Oh? Well then, just the bill, please. That's just as well, I suppose. I do have other matters to attend to.
Kaya, you're really here! Paimon half thought you were playing some sort of prank on us.
Hey, Paimon, traveler. Looks like the gods smile upon me after all. And come now, I wouldn't joke about wanting to see my good friends.
Wait a second.
His
You
voice
must be
sounds
here on
different.
official business, right? What do you think you're doing spending every afternoon drinking at the tavern? You itching for a lecture from Jean?
You're gonna get $3 for my Prime sub now? No, I'll get like $2.37 instead of $2.36 or whatever. But that doesn't happen yet. They like are raising the price, but they also reduced how much people get for Primes like before that happened. You know, if somebody subs to you from Turkey with Amazon Prime, you only get 9 cents. 9 pennies. Isn't that crazy? But yeah. Turkey's the least, and I think United States is the most or something. But yeah, they did lower the States one from like 250 in quotation marks, because they don't actually give you 250. It's like 230. And it was 230, so it'll probably be like $2, but then they'll double it. So it'll be like around the same. Or not double it, they'll increase it by $1. Whatever. Anyway, moral of the story, resub before July 11th. That's all that matters.
Not at all. The acting Grand Master positively terrifies me. Why would I ever do anything that might displease her? The truth is, I'm in Sumeru to learn about the alcohol industry here. So despite how it might look, I'm actually at Jafar Tavern for strictly business purposes. Sumeru's spices are famous the world over, and it's long been rumored that this fine establishment was where a certain very popular spiced cocktail was invented. That's why the Knights sent me, their foremost expert in alcoholic beverages, to come and see if it is as good as the rumors say.
And?
Sukuni, what's up? How's it going?
So far, so good. I'm already in talks with some spice merchants in Port Ormos about some potential collaboration.
Yeah, that does sound like a great business opportunity. Guess Don Winery and Master Diluc are gonna make a tidy sum from this one too, huh?
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Whether this lucrative opportunity gets passed along to Don Winery or not depends on how nice I'm feeling.
Good, and you? I'm also good. I'm doing good.
Using your job to settle personal grievances isn't very knightly, Captain!
Oh? What makes you say that?
Um,
Very sharp of you. I wouldn't say I'm familiar, though. I just came here on the sly once, when I was very young.
And? Do continue.
Do I have to? When I said we could talk about the old times, digging up my past wasn't exactly what I had in mind. Well, all right, since you're so interested. Like I said, I was very young then.
Sure, you can send
Dawn
me
Winery
a
had only
YouTube
just taken
picture.
me in.
That's fine.
I overheard my adoptive father talk about sending a team of merchants to Sumeru during a business meeting. I'm sure you'll agree that everyone's curious
adopted.
about their roots on some level. And my roots? They're in Conria, which is said to have been located deep underground, somewhere near Sumeru.
Wait, is this the first time I've heard of that, or was I supposed to know that before this?
And so I stowed myself away amidst the cargo, and silently joined the merchant delegation on their trip to Sumeru. But it wasn't long before the merchant delegation received news that I'd gone missing. Their leader promptly found me, and before I knew it, my adoptive father was dragging me back home by the ear.
Oh, that's a cool thumbnail, Sakuni. If it's gonna be a thumbnail for your video, I think it's cool.
It was a short-lived adventure. Sorry I don't have a more thrilling story for you. Honestly, not much. The only reason I knew that Conria was near Sumeru is because I happened to read that in a book when I was young. My life had less and less to do with Conria as I grew up, and so I started caring less as well. I used to believe that I had inherited some sort of duty from my father. But then I began to wonder. Maybe my father left me in the peaceful land of Mondstadt for no other reason than simply to keep me alive, as well as ensuring that I'd be safely cut off from certain things. The thought that I might be able to actually live a happy life there must have been the icing on the cake. This is obviously all speculation. Simply put, I'm afraid that I'm not particularly in the know on this topic. These days, my surname, Alberich, is probably the only link to Conria that I have left.
One death afternoon, please, boss. Tell me, what do you know about the significance of that name, Alberich?
Dainsleif?
Ah, you've decided to join us. I was wondering how long you planned on listening in. I believe I've seen you before in Mondstadt. Dainsleif, if I'm not mistaken.
So you remember me. Then we are already acquainted, Kaya Alberich, descendant of the Abyss Order's founder.
Huh?
What?
I take it that you weren't aware of this until now, Kaya. Or you wouldn't have been so forthcoming with your surname.
Oh my. That's quite a lot of baggage for a surname, isn't it? Though I must say, it does confirm an old suspicion of mine. I suppose that was why my father left me in Mondstadt after all.
I'm surprised that you take me at my word without the faintest hint of skepticism.
Well, perhaps what you told me just happens to answer some questions I carry in my memories. And in any case, I recognize your eyes. You're a pure-blood Conrian, aren't you?
Very clever. Forgive me for being direct, but I sincerely hope this new knowledge doesn't change anything. If you've already let go of your ties to the past, then keep it that way.
Kaya, you're not involved with the Abyss Order in any way, are you?
Hey, hold on now. This conversation has taken a rather sudden turn for the deadly serious. And I'm afraid that as someone from Mondstadt, I'm not accustomed to this sort of atmosphere. So what if I know my ancestry? Do I strike you as the type who would be bound by that kind of thing? Relax. I'll be just as delighted to hunt down the Abyss Order tomorrow as I have always been. Either way, looks like we're out of time. I've got a spice merchant to meet in a minute, so I'll leave the three of you to carry on the conversation without me.
Well, alright then. You go do your thing, Kaya.
See you around. And Dainsleif, no need to listen in from the sidelines next time we meet. Let me buy you a drink.
You don't really trust him, do you, Dane? You're both from Conria, but you get on like oil and water.
The fact is, I still do not know him well. It would be meaningless for me to jump to conclusions. But can a person truly be unaffected by their ancestry? This remains to be seen. Well, I suspect that they call your brother their prince, precisely because there is a succession of sorts.
Oh, so if he was the founder, he'd be the king, right?
I mean to investigate the Loom of Fate. Do you remember that name?
Yeah, the Abyss Order's evil plan! We learned about that back in Mondstadt.
Not new. Not exactly. My memories suffer from erosion. But while I was recovering my health recently, I suddenly remembered something.
Oh yeah, he was like knocked
Your
out the
brother.
last time.
He mentioned the Loom of Fate back when we traveled together. Apparently so. I was also quite surprised when these memories tallied up. I recall that we were traveling to Sumeru when the matter was brought up.
So, you're going to the place that he mentioned back then?
Correct.
Was he
At that
his
time, they
Paimon?
must have been introduced in one way or another to this concept. If I recall correctly, we were somewhere in Avidya Forest then.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go! Maybe we'll discover some secret that's lain hidden for hundreds of years!
No. Now is not the time. No, it's just, I'm still waiting for my drink.
Seriously?
Okay. Interesting. We do have some missing. Let the man drink. We do have some missing points to grab up here. If I can. Looks like we gotta go here. So that was kind of a random way to reveal that Kaya is Conrian, and also like, so why wasn't? I guess, yeah. How did he like escape and not be cursed or what? Like, I don't get that, but okay. Like, shouldn't everybody be a Hilichurl that was back then? And then how would they have kids to like, you know what I mean? How do I get through here? This probably won't work, but I'm gonna try something. He's likely royal. But I wonder, like, royal. Oh, the royal family are impacted. Okay.
I'll lead the way!
Alright, we can sneak in here with Yao Yao, right? No. Okay, never mind. Don't take my word for it? Okay. Then I will consider that you might be wrong, though you usually are not. Don't attack me.
Next time, be sure to make a
Biased? Just a little bit. Just a little. What's this thing? Is it a friend? Okay.
Wait. This place, it's...
So the royal
familiar.
bloodline is still
What about
existing
it?
all this time.
Looks pretty normal to Paimon. Was it like this hundreds of years ago, too?
Yes. The forest has barely changed from how I remember it. There is very little human activity here after all. Let's search the area and see what we can find.
Is this a field? It must belong to whoever owns that house over there. But it looks like it's been abandoned for a long time. You could be forgiven for thinking nothing was ever grown here. It's an extinguished bonfire. Forest rangers, perhaps?
Is
Looks like
this
it's been
an
ages
answer
since
from
it was
this
last
world?
lit. And
I was thinking the
clearly
same
they
thing.
put it out carefully to prevent a forest fire, too. That's responsible.
Is this
Nothing
a
else
field?
stands out in this area. All that's left is that building. Come on.
Wait, we're just gonna go barging in? What if someone's home?
Unlikely. There are no signs of life in this area. We should be able to enter without incident.
We're breaking and entering?
If you say so. Well, you lead the way then, Dane.
Is this a butterfly? I think, whatever's going on here, this is not a 500-year-old structure. I don't think.
So there really isn't anyone home. Ugh, this place is so dusty. Paimon bets no one's lived here in years.
They still have their leaf
Investigate
door.
carefully. We mustn't miss a single detail.
Hey, look! It's a bull! Guess whoever used to live here liked to cook, huh?
Can't you smell it? There's a heavy scent of medicinal herbs in here.
Oh, so it's a
Herbs.
medicine bull? Seems you're right. You've got a good nose on you, Dane.
Okay. We're an herb lord.
There's a box over here. Why don't we open it? And by we, Paimon means you. Paimon's just scared that whatever's inside might bite her fingertips off.
That herb. Oh, that kind of herb. Okay. Pandora's box.
This is a mirror. It's broken too.
7 years
Was
bad
this
luck.
a makeup box? That's kinda disappointing. Paimon was hoping we'd uncover some super big secret, especially after Dane talked this place up.
I was hoping we'd uncover some information about the story after the game talked up this
bed
quest
looks
line.
pretty ordinary. Huh. There's nothing underneath it either. What sort of person would want to live here? It's so dark and damp. Can't be all that comfortable.
Would
Doesn't
you
look
live
like
here?
there's anything else worth our attention here. You sure we're in the right place, Dane?
My memories are quite foggy, but my subconscious and instincts both assert that something once happened here. But we'll exhaust ourselves if we search aimlessly. I hear noises outside. Let's go and check.
Noises? Is it?
It's not much. Just some minor adversaries.
Minor adversaries.
Monsters? Wow, Dane's ears are sharp, just like his nose. He's in surprisingly good shape for a 500-year-old. Although for someone who's as full of surprises as Dane, it's hardly a big deal. Anyway, let's beat up these monsters!
Don't do that. Hate fighting fire enemies.
Go, Barbara!
Now you shall perish!
Gosh, these level 61 slimes are annoying. Now.
Scatter! Shine down! Incinerate! Time for your arraignment! Propagate!
I'll protect us.
Okay, we got that hyper bloom.
I doubt that the appearance of those monsters was wholly random. There must be something nearby that attracted them. A ley line anomaly, perhaps. But it seems to be more than that. Okay. I'll go slightly further out to investigate any issues with the nearby ley lines. I might be a while. You should wait for me here.
What? You're going alone? You better not be trying to keep some secret from us.
Your suspicions are as banal as they are unwarranted. I merely think
Banal.
that this house should remain the focus of our investigation, and as such, someone ought to stay here and keep an eye on it. Not to mention that if even forest rangers are capable of investigating ley lines, I will be more than able to handle it alone.
Fair enough. Guess we'll just camp out here then. Good thing there's a bonfire over there. Let's make ourselves something to eat. All this running around has made Paimon real hungry.
Okay. Sure. Cooking quest. Light the bonfire.
Your cooking is as good as ever. Even if there was no other reason, the food alone would be enough for Paimon to stick with you. Changing the subject, Dane's taking forever. He said that there might be an issue with the nearby ley lines. How bad do you think it could be?
Kreb, thank you for the head pats. How's it going, Kreb?
We came together, but now it's back to just being the two of us again.
Hey, Kreb.
You know, now that Paimon mentions it, we really have spent lots and lots of time together, haven't we?
We're gonna have a heartfelt Paimon moment.
So, don't take this the wrong way or
Aw.
anything, but, do you ever get tired of Paimon being around?
I have to be nice to her.
Aw, you stop it! Now you're embarrassing Paimon. So, next question. Don't know if it's
You
okay to
probably
ask
said
this,
you're
but
better than nothing.
Paimon's curious. What was it like traveling with your brother? The stars? Wow.
F Paimon.
Yeah. Paimon understands. Being separated without even knowing the reason why. It's just terrible.
That is terrible.
But we'll find the truth together. Sure as Paimon's your guide. Just you wait, Heavenly Principles. And you too, Teyvat. You know what? We've talked too long about this sad stuff. Let's talk about something happy instead, 'cause if you're sad, Paimon will be too. All right. It's getting dark, so why don't you rest? Paimon will take first watch. Don't worry, no monster's gonna come and eat you up. Oh, come on! Don't say that! Paimon just wants to look after you for once.
Okay, I feel like she's gonna mess up her
Nighty-night.
guard duties.
Go on, shoo! Off to sleep!
If I'm dead, does Paimon die too? Just checking for a friend. I don't know. I wonder, yeah, when you die, kind of just fades to black. I don't really think it shows Paimon usually. We're sleeping and loading.
Hey, time to wake up. The sun has risen.
Where's Paimon?
What a deep sleeper. You do know that we need to... Tear stains. You dreamed of your sibling last night, didn't you? All right.
Okay, dude, back
Rest
up.
here a bit longer then. I'll head into the forest to investigate.
She yawned? Oh my god, are we gonna be without Paimon? This feels way too intimate. He's all like standing over me, looking at me, crying. Tear stains. Okay, if I pause the game, there's no Paimon menu. Currently in a special story mode, you will be able to continue. Do you want to leave? No. Okay. No Paimon. Paimonless. If only we could get out without her.
Halt!
Oh no, an intimidating
think
man.
You're doing? This place is not whatever you think it is.
Oh my
Nor
goodness.
should you be poking your nose into my business. Begone! Your travel companion. You mean the one that was keeping watch by your side last night? Your companion departed for the forest early this morning. That much I saw with my own eyes.
Why's he got like a little... He sounds evil.
What business is that of
Begone,
yours?
thought.
hmm? All you need to know is that I claimed this place first, and what I do here is none of your concern.
Alright, jeez.
Do I make myself quite clear? Leave. Well, what are you waiting for?
Oh snap.
Suit yourself.
We have a resub. She's doing it before the prices go up. Let's go. Thank you, Chew. Thank you for the support, Chew. Hope you're doing alright. Thank you very much.
JaiCat95 just resubscribed for 12 months. 12 months.
12 whole months. 1 year. You have the 1 year badge. Isn't that crazy? That is crazy. June, a year ago? Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Chew.
I've been observing you.
We're playing some
Don't
Genshin.
look like a forest ranger, nor someone from the academia. Still, I'm warning you, no funny business. Promise me that. And
This
you can
quest
do as
is
you
my
please.
favorite. This guy is super strange. He talks very
Okay.
weird.
Fine. Whatever. Just move aside. I'm
Whatever.
heading in. You. Oh, go on then. Have it your way. I knew I wasn't going to be able to hide this anyway. Just come in.
Mine too, cause no Paimon.
But no overreacting to anything you see in here, okay? You understand me?
I got
Come
it.
on then.
This guy's like, he speaks in a strange way. Alright, here we are. No, not the audiobook.
Mind your own business. And don't worry. He isn't aggressive.
His voice is like always shaking.
How could he be? He was too young for anything like that. So don't you lay a finger on him. Just find yourself a corner to rest if you're tired or cold. Huh? You know Conria? Who are you? Exactly. And how do you know I'm from Conria?
Well, you're dressed in a certain way, by the way, but okay. I'm gonna say your clothes because I don't know the eye thing, but
Do you worship a god, traveler? Sounds like you've had an eventful life. All right, well, my name is Ida.
Ida.
You are correct. I was once Conrian. I apologize for my earlier hostility, but you must understand, as
Kaya's
far as
cousin?
I'm concerned,
Question mark?
humans who do not worship the Seven are nigh extinct, and all who place faith in the gods are my enemies.
In my mind, he rubs his hands together like a fly. Yeah, he's a very interesting character. This sounds a little too black and white
That
there,
may
buddy.
be. But the fact is that chances to talk to people like yourself have been few and far between since the cataclysm. This wretched curse of immortality.
Oh, so Kai is immortal?
Who knows
Question
how
mark.
long I must continue to suffer like this? The curse. It was a little gift given to the people of Conria by those vile gods. We lost our home, our loved ones, everything. The agony of the cataclysm itself was already too much to bear, but then came the curse, robbing us any chance of release.
His immortal, but his ass has been fading for 500 years since he gets gets flatter by the
All
day.
we can do is
Poor
watch
Kaya.
helplessly as our souls erode and our bodies decay.
Ida's just like Dane. Okay. Yeah, this is my question too. Why did some people turn into while you were afflicted by the curse instead?
Because, although Conria began with a single bloodline, it was a home to others too.
Okay.
Any who forsook their gods and came to Conria were welcomed as our fellow citizens.
Okay.
When the cataclysm came, we pure-blood Conrians were declared the greater sinners. Upon us the gods placed the curse of immortality.
Okay.
But
Pure blood.
those whose
Like the
ancestry belonged
oldest
to the
of
domains of
Conrians.
other gods were punished with the curse of the wilderness as they fled, turning them into monsters.
Interesting.
He is Kari Bear, my illegitimate son.
Wait, but that means that you're the bad guy. If that's
How
your
times
son.
have changed. I can say that out loud with no consequence now, but it was once a matter of
Isn't he the Abyss founder if
unspeakable
that's his
shame.
son, or am I crazy?
I was a noble of Conria, by blood, but I resented the life that my family had arranged for me. And then, one day, I met
I'm
a
not crazy. Okay,
beautiful
okay.
woman amongst the people. Her
Oh, he
roots
met a
were
girl?
in Mondstadt, but that mattered not to me. It was love at first sight. Kari Bear faced great hardship from the very moment of his birth. All due to my
Oh, she was from
selfish
Mondstadt.
desires, and I was never able to be there by his side for any of it.
So he would only be half pure blood, so then that's why he's a
After
hilly
all
troll.
that,
Right? That makes sense.
he turned into a hilly troll right before my very eyes. I always owed him much, and now at least I can finally be close to him.
She would also be a hilly troll, right?
She was. We were separated. I do not wish to dwell on it. It could be worse. I suffer the pain of loss because I once had everything I could wish for.
So I'm in like a little room with the Abyss King,
And now-
basically. Maybe.
Now that I have lost almost everything, the little that remains I see with new clarity. If nothing else, at least I still have Kari Bear. Yes, that reminds me. I only returned here to check on Kari Bear, but I do have other things I wish to do. You may come with me, if you're so inclined.
Okay, well we can hang out. Hang out with the villain.
over here.
Ida.
I'm sure you're wondering why I brought Caribert here to Sumeru. Well, it's because he needs a medicine that can only be made here. One which will help him to recover his clarity of mind.
Curse could not be undone. Is
I
that
do
possible?
not hope to break the curse. I am well aware of my powerlessness against the punishment of the gods. But it is said that this medicine is imbued with the power of Sumeru's god of wisdom and can awaken the mind from a state of deep stupor. It has been used in the past to treat cases of mania. I believe that it might just work. I read about it in a book. From the Royal Library of
laughing.
Conria. It was banned. I mean, since this medicine requires the power of the Seven to work. In my youth, I disliked the life of nobility and craved excitement. I was leafing through some forbidden text and happened upon it.
There must have been a reason it was banned. It sounds dangerous.
What other choice do I have? What exactly would you have me do?
He sporadically screams at me.
The gods have already punished us. What does one more sin matter now?
Don't get too worked up, dude.
Never mind. As long as you understand. I'm sorry. I struggle to take control of my mood sometimes. Perhaps a consequence of having lived too long.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as it happens, I am in dire need of some help to make this medicine. My hands don't have the dexterity they once did. I fear they may be decaying from within. Oh, thanks to this curse of immortality. Okay. To start with, take this ingredient.
Okay. Got it.
Also, do you have any of Sumeru's regional specialties on hand? I believe they're called Kalpalata lotuses and Sumeru roses.
I don't know. Probably not.
Could you really? Oh, much obliged. This is
Mushy.
the method for making the medicine. You just need to follow the steps.
Okay, okay. We can do that. We can go get you some flowers. I know it just like kind of showed a little. Here's one. We might already have enough. I just don't think I had any of that. Yeah, that's brand new, so I literally only have 2 of those, so let's see how much we need. If a man ever talked to me like this, I would nope the F out so fast. Yeah, I mean, me too. Okay, cool, we only needed 1. It's very simple. Simple recipe. Sorry for standing on your crafting table.
Is it done? Oh, splendid. Let me see.
Where's Paimon?
In all honesty, I do not know what the end product is supposed to look like. The banned book didn't feature any illustrations.
I don't know if this guy's like, he doesn't seem to like know a bunch of shit to be like the
Well,
Abyss founder guy.
The moment has finally arrived. Curses. No! We need to perform one final step to complete the medicine.
It's like when you meet the kind of weebs that talk like dubbed anime characters. Yeah, in that video we saw yesterday.
I said before that this medicine relies on the power of the god of wisdom for its restorative effects.
So we have to go bring it to Nahida.
Which means we must pay a visit to a statue of the Seven.
Yeah.
Let's
you should
go.
introduce them.
Bring the medicine with you.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. There's a statue right there within gliding range. This bird shows up everywhere.
Look at this statue. How can I bow before this thing? God of wisdom, look at me. I will utter no prayer, nor will I sing your praises. You and your kind destroyed my home, wrought unfathomable suffering on my compatriots, yet here I stand before you. You cannot mock me more than fate
Me
itself
walking to
already has.
Okay.
God of wisdom, I seek not to disavow myself of the sinful blood that flows through my veins. I wish only to beseech you to have pity upon a young and unfortunate soul, my son, Caribert. He was turned into a
Caribert.
monster before he had the chance to witness anything beautiful in this world. This is no fate for a child.
Religion teacher, by the way? Yeah.
If everything the gods have done was in order to have the impious people of Conria bow their heads, then I bow to you now. I have given up all I ever stood for. All I ask is for a tiny miracle. For Caribert to see this world once more. Please, God. I beg of you.
Yeah, why couldn't they
I
coexist in peace?
Have made quite enough of a fool of myself for one day. Let's go.
Things will get better. Okay. Oh, I can't warp. Okay.
Caribert? Well, we've prepared the medicine. We might as well try it.
Okay. I mean, I've killed hundreds of Hilichurls, so
Caribert.
it's kind of
It's me.
weird.
It's your father. Caribert. Caribert. Please, say something. I'm sorry I couldn't be at your side when you were born. And that I failed to reach you and Mama in time when you both were suffering. But I'm here now. Papa's been by your side all these years. I've never left you, not once. Are you still angry with me, Caribert? I know you're awake now. Do you not want to talk to me? I'm so sorry, Caribert. Forgive me. Please, say something, anything. Please. Please. Oh, gods above! What more do you want from me? You took everything from here, and I still bowed to you. I'd give you my very life if only you cared to take it. But you won't even let me die. I knew it. I should never have trusted anything that had to do with the gods. I was just deluding myself. The gods of this world have never stood with humanity, not even for a moment.
Okay.
Other reasons. What do you mean? Huh. You really think so? Give up? No, never. And yes, you're right. I cannot let myself wallow in despair.
You're immortal.
Even if I
You
must
can literally
stay
try everything.
here with him for 50 years, 100. What difference does it make? I do not lack for time. Let's go. We'll make another dose. The most crucial ingredient in this medicine is the unusual mushroom, which
The mushy.
makes things complicated, but not impossible. I grow them in that field. The details don't matter, right? Curb your curiosity and just do as I instruct. If you truly wish to help me, that is how you can do it.
Oh, okay, dude.
There is a waterfall near the statue I prayed at.
Alright.
I need you to collect some water from there around 2 in the afternoon.
Okay.
I'll be here watching Kari Bear. Once you're back, I will make some fertilizer for the mushrooms. Good. Then please head over when the time comes.
A lot of special activities in this quest. Okay. Is it particular about it being 2 p.m.? I mean, I know it doesn't matter, but what if it was? What if I had to wait until 2 p.m. exactly to get the water? Just gonna regain a little stamina. It's a very nice waterfall. That bird is still following me. Uh-oh. No. Oh, I can't even change my party? Oh, that's annoying. Can I do like, I can do this menu. No, I can't change my party.
Ah, you're back. Kara Bear's condition is stable. By which I mean he still isn't responding. Anyway, give me the water.
Here you go.
I need you to stand guard here for a while. Whatever you do, don't let any forest rangers approach the house. Understand?
Okay.
Ah, good. I'll be back soon. The fertilizer won't take but a moment to make.
He's got his little secret fertilizer factory somewhere.
Boom boom! Ha! Propagate! Go for illusion shattered! Incinerate!
Okay, not too bad.
What happened? Was it monsters?
I'm gonna go put the AC on real quick, because it's hot in here. I'll be back. Okay.
Oh, thank goodness you were here. I couldn't have taken them on all by myself. I'd have to hide and wait until they were gone. Oh, yes, I've got the fertilizer. The effects can take some time to kick in, so let's get on with it. Next, we pick the mushrooms and
fast.
repeat the same steps as before to make another dose. I trust you still remember the method.
So he's already been doing this for hundreds of years if he's got his field all set up and everything. I think.
Oh, sorry. I just, after resting in this field for a while, my thoughts began to wander. I have been so very wary for many years. If only I could fall asleep here in this field and never wake up again. I do indeed. That's why it was just a fleeting thought. Thank you for your help once again. And now, for the final step. Back to the Statue of the Seven. We're here. Let's begin. Wait a moment. Hey, what was that? Caribert? Oh no, he must have left while we were too busy preparing the medicine to notice.
Isn't that just like literally any other
Come on!
hilichurl?
We have to catch up with him! That's not Caribert. Right. Caribert's scarf was a gift I once gave to his mother. I use it now as a marker of sorts. My eyes must be going. How could I not recognize my own son? This decrepit body of mine. Yes. It doesn't seem interested in us in the least. It seems intent on walking in that direction. Where could it be going? Yes. The more we know about Hilly Churls, the better. Did it go in here? Well, let's head in.
Unknown Sanctuary.
What a ghastly place. Has it always existed? I swear I've never noticed it before. Huh. It looks like they're, worshipping. Sometimes walking, sometimes kneeling in worship, and it appears to be in earnest. I've never seen anything like this in all my life. What in the world does this place conceal? Oh, there's only one way to find out.
It's eerily familiar. Something very bad is gonna happen, I think. Oh, are they gonna fight me? Oh, no. Why?
There is no escape!
Okay, just let me kill these people, I guess. I'm looking for chests. Whoa.
Is this a teleportation
this?
device? What energy is powering it? Illusion shatter! Scatter! Germinate!
I thought there'd be more. I thought we were gonna go through every kind of slime. place is gigantic and kind of scary.
Shine down! Profit! Motion to compel! Boom boom! Let the show begin. Illusion shattered! Scatter!
Okay, we picked up a yellow glowy thing. There's a chest in there. Let's go this way first. I don't know why. Oh. Oh.
I'm fine.
Wait, I didn't want to teleport.
Huh? How did I get on the ceiling? Did the room turn upside down, or gravity itself?
That's kind of weird. Can I get the chest now?
Go,
I think we
Barbara,
want to go back to being right side up.
Go, Barbara, go!
Hmm. Next week you're gonna be upside down. It's true. Okay, so maybe we need to go place these thingies down here?
It seems like I need to find a place to insert the rune.
Yeah. Okay, we are missing one. The runes. Okay, okay, okay. Now we go back. But we could also do the other side, maybe. No? No? Okay. Wait. Oh, it did that side. Right, okay. Right. Because it's upside down. Got it. Okay, not too complicated.
humans. Fate has not granted you the right to enter this place. Do you insist on an audience? Very well. Then I grant you the trial of destiny.
We're gonna have to fight him.
Shine down!
A new. Okay, I don't think I've fought one of these before though. Let me guess, he's gonna get a ginormous shield right when I'm about to kill him.
Objection! Come on, we can do it!
Desolation!
Just do this, and we get Barbara out. That just does a million damage. Burn him up. Here comes the shield. Yep, okay, we knew it.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Don't do that.
Inadmissible evidence! There is no escape!
Winter is nigh. Pierce the bones! Desolation!
Motion to compel!
Oh my gosh.
But my defense was watertight. Shine down! Scatter!
He's like doing crazy stuff. We need to.
Incinerate!
Okay. We got him.
Who was that? He was
Terrifying?
He was a perfect being.
Oh boy.
I'm in awe. He had the most wondrous aura, a perilous yet beautiful power. Oh, truly mesmerizing.
He's really in tune with his aura.
And yet, you were able to defeat him. Oh, your strength is greater than I had imagined. Let's continue on. I find myself growing more curious by the second and more excited.
Alright, very strange. I'm just gonna look for a chest really quickly.
Let's dance!
Okay, this is just back at the beginning. Almost walked right by him. Dual shock 4 battery low. I literally just plugged this in. Maybe I didn't. Maybe that was my Switch controller I had plugged in.
think we've made it to the end.
Defiled statue. The Grand Thief. He was dead, though.
Oh, dear creature, why do you bow down? For fear of the unknown? Or for a power that you covet? Oh, dear creature, why do you bow down? For I am no god. I am but a sinner.
This is crazy.
You are like a flower, born in sin, yet pure, spotless. I know your fate well. You need no longer hold back your resentment, nor accept the countless lies. Go forth, become a transcendent one. Rise beyond the fate bestowed upon you. And I shall shed a tear at the end of time, as I gaze back upon your life.
At the end of time? Is this what's his face? Is this Kang? He Who Remains? Who the hell was that?
What just happened? When I saw that thing, my heart was instantly at peace. I was overcome by a sense of awe or joy, perhaps. I feel good. In fact, I feel better than I did before I came in here.
You don't sound better. You sound the same. Or worse.
Is that so? All right. As you wish.
You leave the ominous cave. Okay, that's good. That's just in the jungle, like in a tree stump, that whole thing? That thing just said it's at the end of time? Very interesting.
Caribert! Oh, thank goodness! He's still okay. I have a strange feeling that what just happened was meant to be. For this to happen, right at the moment when I was dreading worshipping at a statue of the Seven, it's as if fate was calling to me. You say that I bowed before that thing, so perhaps it might be just as effective.
Okay.
I have to try. No matter what, you said it yourself. I have to exhaust all options.
Might as well try.
Caribert?
Papa?
Caribert? Oh, my goodness, it worked! It's a miracle! Oh, Caribert, my dear son! You see? It worked! Caribert can speak again!
Where's Mama?
Mama is... Caribert, look at me. Do you know who I am?
Of course. Your Papa.
Yes! Salvation! Sweet salvation! Yes, yes! This is what this feeling is. How do you feel, Caribert? Are you fully awake now?
Yes. It feels like I just woke up from a long, long sleep. I dreamed that I was hiding in a little room. I didn't dare go out the whole time, and I didn't want to either. Wait. My body! What happened to me? Is this me? Papa? What's happened to me?
Don't panic, son. It's just... While you were sleeping, we went into a fairy tale world. There's no more Conria here. No more home. But... Do you know what that means? No more red sky. No more end of the world. In this world, you have to be a little monster, but you get to stay with Papa forever.
Am I dead?
No, of course not. Look, Cory Bear, you still have Mama's scarf on your arm. That means she's watching over you, protecting you. So how could you be dead?
Really?
Yes, really. You've only just woken up, and this must all be very confusing for you. Just rest here for now. Things will get better. Oh, and, you have to promise me something. Never take off your mask. Understand? Whatever happens, you mustn't take it off.
Okay, Papa. I won't. I promise.
Not since that day have I been so glad as I am now. I can't believe this is really happening. I knew that placing my hope in the Seven was a waste of time. I even worshipped at one of their statues like a common fool. Never before have I humiliated myself like that. Once a murderer, always a murderer. I was naive to think that the gods who conspired against us would ever offer redemption. But the god we saw in that cave, now that was a truly mighty god. Nothing like one of the Seven. That wondrous power, it was truly enchanting. Surely that must have been the reason I bowed down. Now then, after one beseeches a god, and the god responds by answering their prayers, should they, do something to show their devotion? Piety is hardly my area of expertise. But surely I should honor the god that has honored my wishes. A sinner? Oh, don't be absurd. You don't know a single thing about him. How dare you utter such blasphemy? You and I have both witnessed his divine power. When has the Seven worked a miracle like this before? Never! He is a god, mightier than they, and yet you would call him a sinner. Oh, preposterous! No matter. Believe what you will. You cannot shake my faith. I am going to pay my respects with or without you.
Okay. Enter the cavern again. Still no Paimon. pretty random spot for a cavern of such significance. I don't know if we're like not actually seeing reality or... Another one lost to the Happy Clappers. Maybe.
Boom boom!
Alright, we're gonna go see that statue that talked to me about the end of time again. The word fate is starting to come up a lot in the story.
Motion to compel.
There is no escape! Now you shall perish!
Fate came up in this cute manga I read this morning. That's cool.
No. Impossible!
How did it come up?
What happened?
It's gone.
The Hilichurl worshippers have disappeared too? Was it all an illusion? That's true. Yes, it can't have been an illusion. I still feel that awesome and wondrous power flowing through my mind and body. It was neither illusion nor coincidence, and certainly no dream. It was a wonder. Yes, a divine wonder.
Girl was in love with a guy, and she said it was fate that they met. Oh, okay.
Let's
That's cute.
go, traveler. There is surely a reason for its disappearance, and I do believe that someday in the future, we shall see it again.
You're turning into a zealot.
Could he really have been a sinner and not a god?
I heard his voice in my head, dude. You gotta believe me. Loading.
Kari Bear? Where has he gone? Oh, no, no, no.
Oh, no,
Maybe
no,
someone
no.
else came by and found him? No, it can't have been that. There's no sign of a break-in and no sign of anyone having been here. This does not bode well. What if he's spotted by a forest ranger or an adventurer in his current state? They'd... Wait a minute. This isn't how we left it.
Someone opened your box.
Oh, no. Did he?
He looks in the mirror.
The mirror! It's broken!
Am I in the past? I'm in the past?
He must have taken his mask off and seen what he looks like beneath it. Ah, if he'd just done as he was told! Ah, we have to find him.
Okay. How am I just like time traveling though? That doesn't make sense. Investigate.
It's his scarf. He dropped it. Looks like we're going the right way. Come on.
It's raining.
Caribert! Caribert! Where are you? Curses! Forest Rangers.
Hey! Who are you? We haven't seen you around here before. What's your business here?
Who are you?
Have you seen a,
I haven't seen
hilly
you
troll?
either. Where's
hilly troll,
Tighnari?
come past this way. Have you seen it?
I asked you first. Don't make this more difficult than it needs to be.
I said, have you seen a hilichurl?
Hey, whoa.
Get her.
Look, sir, there's no need to get so worked up. There are hilichurls everywhere. What's the big deal? We see plenty of them out here.
Exactly. Matter of fact, we just took out a few of them back there. Those dumb boneheads.
Oh no.
You Forest Ranger scum! You spawn of the Seven are all the same. I'll have your heads if you so much as laid a finger on Caribert.
You're raving mad! You've got some gall coming here to our nation insulting the Forest Rangers!
Curse you all, Forest Rangers!
Everyone calms down thanks to my urging. We love that.
I don't get it. Why make such a huge fuss over a few hilichurls? Makes no sense.
That's his son.
He'd only just regained his mind. How could you do this to him? So tell me, Forest Rangers, did you really spare none of them? Did you really take out every last hilichurl you saw?
Jeez, you're really not gonna let this go. Fine, you weirdo. If you must know, I happened to cross paths with a solitary hilichurl when I left the team to, use the toilet. I was frightened at first, but it didn't seem to have any interest in me at all. It was just bumbling along in that direction, so I left it alone.
Yes! Wonderful! Wonderful! Let's go! We have to find him!
Okay.
Wait, you're leaving? Not even a thanks for the info, goodbye?
No, we don't know you. I don't know you like that. Yeah, he's really doing well, yeah. Alright, that's him, right? Hopefully.
Caribert! Caribert, stop! It's me! It's Papa! Whatever you saw, it was all a trick. An illusion. I told you.
An illusion.
We're in a fairy tale world now. Nothing here is real. Please, Caribert, come back. It's time to go back. Caribert? How could this happen? He regained his mind. He must be able to hear me. Surely. Come, Caribert. We have to go home now. Papa's here to take you home, all right?
The Loom of Fate? Something?
Papa?
Caribert.
Oh shit, like an actual cutscene.
Papa, I can't take it.
Please, Caribert. It's my fault. I'm so sorry. If only I'd known.
It's all too much. Papa!
Holy crap, okay. Don't tell me I have to fight him.
I see. I understand now. Finally, it all makes sense.
Does it? Does it, though?
Aha! Traveler, you're awake. Finally, we can rejoice together.
What's up, bro?
Wait, no. Why am I still calling you Traveler? Oh, I have known your true identity for some time now. I suspected it was you from the beginning. I had to talk to you to be sure. Oh, of course you haven't. With your status, you can hardly be expected to know all of us. In any case, I've been using a fake name this entire time.
Oh.
Ida is the name of a servant I once had.
Oh.
My real name is Clotar.
Oh.
Clotar Alberic.
That sounds more evil.
You saw it too, didn't you? Unmistakable, the power inside Caribert and the power of the one you call a sinner. It was one and the same.
Am I influencing events of the past to create the Abyss? Because I'm gonna hate
now.
that.
It's the power of the Abyss, isn't it? Oh, at long last, I have seen it with my own eyes. That is no business of yours. A sinner. Yes, salvation for a sinner can only come from a sinner. Caribert did not deserve his fate, but now it's wonderful.
Alberic is
He
also
will be
Kaya's
able to
last
weave
name.
his own destiny anew.
So
Born
he's a
into
descendant
abject sorrow, he
of these people.
shall now become the loom of fate.
What the fuck is going on?
Sinister. Dangerous. Oh, I never imagined that you, of all people, would deny the Abyss. How ridiculous. We once believed that you would bring new strength and hope to Conria. To us, you were the Abyss. A wondrous mystery far beyond our imagination and comprehension.
Am
And
I
the
like
one who
acting out what my
controls
brother
the
did
Abyss can
in the
control
past?
everything. We yearned for that future. We looked to you to take us there. But what did you bring us instead? Oh, Prince of Conria.
Right. I got it.
What did he just call me?
I see. I figured it out just before.
Traveler! Hey, Traveler! Traveler!
Okay, so I'm about to wake up. And everybody's gonna be back. That's why Paimon wasn't there. That's why all of that happened like that. I see. Okay. I'm happy it wasn't like actual time travel. I do think it's weird that that thing was like, I'm sitting at the end of time,
Thank
blah, blah,
goodness
blah.
you're awake. Paimon was worried sick. Traveler? Traveler?
What happened while you were unconscious?
Too
I
much.
checked the ley lines nearby. It appears that the Abyss tampered with them, and they've been in turmoil ever since. Information and memories flow within the ley lines. What did you witness? You mean Clotar Alberic? After founding the Abyss Order, his faith in the Abyss led him to do a great many things. But the curse of immortality continued to torment his body and mind. And in the end, neither his faith nor the Abyss he worshipped could save him. After 100 years, he lost his mind completely and was never seen again.
So he's probably not dead.
Yet his dark legacy lived on. The defiled statue that we encountered previously was just one perverse product of his use of abyssal power during his life. You could say that. He wouldn't be the Abyss Order's prince otherwise.
Are you alright? You have a troubled look on your face. What happened?
So you saw his memories from centuries ago through your own eyes. It all but defies belief. Still, as I'd suspected, the notion of the Loom of Fate did indeed rear its head during that time. And it seems closely connected to Clothar Alberich's son, Caribert, and what happened to him. And yet your brother never breathed a word of this incident to me. I wonder, was that the moment that he decided to go down this path? Indeed. Clearly, this series of events sparked a long period of deep contemplation. This was where it all began.
There's something I need to check. Can we check if the cave is still there?
The field? What does that have to do with anything?
You mean here? Well, let's start digging and
We should
see.
go in the cave.
You scared the Duke out of Paimon! Did you rebury them yet?
A male and female skeleton, buried together. Interestingly, the male skeleton appears to have been interred much later, and it's holding a silk scarf in its hand. But what does this mean? And how did you know that there were bodies buried here?
I don't know.
What? That's impossible. Unless Clothar Alberich finally found a way to rid himself of the curse. This all raises far too many questions.
Oh, yeah.
I need
he's
time to
immortal.
think.
Right.
And to search my memories for some missing pieces. We should part ways here.
No, how about you answer my questions?
You're just gonna leave? Why? You could come with us, you know.
It's better that we split up for now. I think that he might have seen you.
Who's he?
Yes. I have my suspicions as to his identity, but I need to confirm some other details before I can be sure.
What the fuck?
If the time is right, I will tell you when we next meet.
But what do you mean that he saw the Traveler? How is that possible?
I fear that while these things would limit anyone else, they are no obstacle to him.
What? Why? What is he?
All right, let's leave it there. Get some rest. Goodbye.
There goes Dane. And just like that, it's back to being the two of us again, huh?
Okay.
What is it?
Aw.
Huh?
Wholesome Paimon moment? We gave her a kiss? We did it. Okay. Now what? Okay, let's claim my daily stuff before I forget about it. This thing, I think I do need to go finish the cavern because this thing is still stuck and I feel like I should have like multiple wishes by now. Or the chasm, but whatever, we'll do that at some point. It's time to go to Fontaine. Next phase of your journey is about to begin. I don't even know how we get there. I mean, I've been there, but like, I like kind of cheated and went through this way. I don't even know how you're supposed to get there through this way. I don't know if we want to like go to Fontaine right now. I kind of want to do some of the other in-between quests, but we'll see. See what happens. See if I get interested. I think we're gonna have to journey through the desert to get there, though, is the thing.
Good old caravan rebot. Now let Paimon think. What were we up to the time we came here. Oh, Paimon remembers! Nahita's consciousness had been trapped by the doctor, but we followed the clues she left behind to help her. So much time has already passed since then.
That was like 3 days
And
ago,
it seems
Paimon.
Sumeru's changing for the better now that Nahita's in charge, right? Paimon just hopes this peace will last a long time, and then Nahita won't have any more new problems to deal with. Yeah, guess you're right. We somehow always find ourselves right in the thick of it. Who knows what will happen next? Come to think of it, maybe it's all because of you. Maybe you're just a magnet for trouble.
It does kind of seem that way, though.
Huh? Me? Before Paimon ran into you, Paimon never ran into any trouble. At most, when she was super tired, Paimon got caught in some strange whirlpool and sucked out into sea. And even then, you fished Paimon out. Anyway, for Nahita's sake, maybe we should think about heading to our next destination for now.
Her voice is so
Ah,
high.
look who
yeah,
it
we're
is.
really up there
Running
now.
into you in a place like this? I can see you two still love wandering around.
Oh,
Dea?
it's Dea! Since when are we just wandering around? We're usually taking care of some serious business. Even though it may have nothing to
Business.
do with our journey. But never mind that. What brings you here?
I just finished a commission in the desert for a usual client of mine. Nothing too interesting. Just escorting a shipment of goods. I'm on my way to report back. That's when I saw you two all the way over there, chatting away. What were you two talking about anyway?
Talking about how I'm bad luck and everything happens to me that's bad in this whole continent.
You serious?
Because I'm cursed and I'm
Can't say I
a
saw
descender
that coming.
or something.
But you are travelers after all. I guess you'd never stay for too long in one place. Bumping into you like this will become a rarity. I'm starting to feel sad just thinking about it. Hey, how about I gather a few mercs to escort you two? What do you say?
Thanks, but no need. Oh, Paimon had no clue you'd miss us so much. But don't worry, we'll come back to see everyone when we get a chance.
Sounds good. All you need to do to get to Fontaine is cross this stretch of desert and navigate some waterways. Knowing you two,
Okay.
I'm sure it won't be anything you can't handle.
That sounds easy.
So, when are you leaving?
Oh, wait a sec. Paimon just remembered there are still a few dishes in Sumeru that Paimon hasn't tried yet. Now, where's that list Paimon made?
This eavesdropper is gonna come and lecture me about something. I already know it.
I see.
Oh, no,
Guess
maybe not.
you won't be needing a going away party or anything. It's sad enough to see you go like this. Though, now that I think about it, Sumeru wouldn't be what it is today without you. Seems true heroes always prefer leaving quietly.
By the way, should we go say bye to Nahita? Oh, good point. Then there's no need to bother her in the real world.
Then, I guess this is goodbye for now, Traveler in Paimon. Whether as a client or a friend, you're always welcome to come find me.
Goodbye, Dea. Bye-bye, Sumeru.
I mean, I feel like we just got here. I guess if you were actually playing, it'd be like a year's worth of wait. Approach the border. I don't even have statues over here, though. Oh, question mark. Cool. Where are we? It just teleported me here. I don't even think I got the Primo gems for opening that. Okay, let's go get whatever this is telling me to do. What is this telling me to do? Northeast. Fallen Lord, hello. Welcome. Is it gonna be this boat? How are you doing on this fine day, Senor Mike? I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you? We're just progressing the story in Genshin. Where am I going? Oh, up there? Okay. I dropped doing the story quests. I like the story quests. They're like the main thing for me. Although they didn't used to be. Still at the Wanderer question, I haven't named him yet. Wait, there's a thingy up here. Very chill Fontaine music. How do we get up? Is there like an elevator? Hopefully. No. Why not?
Let's dance.
What time is it? Nearly 2. Okay. This is a slow elevator.
Let the show begin.
Okay. Cool. Give me this thingy. I guess I'll talk to... anything I can do for you. So... Oh wait, this is a bus. Very young race. We've only been around for something like 400 years. Okay, well, we don't want to go that way anyway. Yet. I feel like Fontaine's Archon quest is going to be really long and kind of complicated. Because it's the most modern one. Alright, we did it. Also, I guess it's time to switch. I mean, she does really good damage with my Hyper Bloom stuff, but I guess we'll do Hydro. Get a little water laser. I missed wherever the story objective point is. Fine.
After crossing all that sand and water, we finally made it! Oh, this must be Fontaine's port! Wow! Everything looks so advanced in Fontaine! Paimon's heard that the industry here is extremely developed, and there are all kinds of unusual machines!
You know, I never thought I would actually get here.
Seeing the sights as a tourist is nice, but maybe it would be better if we found something to do! What do you think? Good idea! Nahida gave us loads of useful information. Seeking out the Seven is probably still our best source for information at this point. Yeah, the more we can learn, the better. So, what do you think the Hydro Archon's like? Will we get along? Nahida said that she has a very unique personality, whatever that means.
Oh, she probably knows that from the tree.
Start with the nation's people. There seems to be some locals talking over there. Let's go see if we can join the party.
Let's butt into a random conversation.
If you ask me, it's a tragedy how things ended for him. Clearly, he was a pretty decent person.
Yeah, I didn't expect that kind of ending for him. I thought he would at least fight on a little longer for his family. I was expecting a sudden plot twist, but it's a pity that it never happened. Still, his story is quite the tearjerker.
I've heard about the Fontaine
Excuse
Theater.
me.
They must have
Can
a
I
movie
help you
theater.
too? I couldn't help but notice you standing here listening.
Hi. We're travelers new to Fontaine, and we had something we wanted to ask, but you seem to be really busy talking about some kind of play, so we didn't want to interrupt.
Play? Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about something that really happened. In fact, it's a case that was just heard a few days ago.
Really? Like, a real trial? But the way you were talking about it and the words you used just now made it sound like some kind of story.
Well, good tales are often based on true stories, aren't they? And what you see in reality may also be someone deliberately putting on an act while harboring ulterior motives. Whether something is true or not simply isn't that important. The main thing is whether the story being acted out on the stage is splendid enough. Oh, but it looks like you're not from around here. You probably don't know that the Fontaine Court of Justice is called the Opera Epiclese, or more commonly known
Opera
as just the Opera
Epiclese.
House.
Okay.
But, shouldn't court cases be treated a little more seriously than that? Not to question Fontaine's way of doing things. It's just that putting someone on trial is usually a very serious thing.
No worries. Other visitors to Fontaine have wondered the same thing. You could say that we just don't want to waste the moving stories behind those cases. And as for your worries about whether the cases are treated with due reverence, we have the absolutely just and honorable Chief Justice Neuvillette, as well as the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, a machine created by the Archon. Between the machine and the Chief Justice, false charges and injustice are a thing of the past now.
Okay.
Oratrice? Is it some kind of machine, too? Oh, Paimon's
An
curious.
oracle? A
We should
machine
check it out
oracle?
if we get the chance.
Is this gonna be like Minority Report?
Wait, Paimon almost forgot to ask you our question. Do you know what we should do if we want to meet the Hydro Archon?
Oh, that's easy. Just go to the Opera House. Lady Farina practically lives there. You could definitely say it's her biggest passion.
Huh. I think what they mean is that they wish to speak with the Archon personally. In that case, I'm afraid it's going to be a tad more difficult. You'll have to make an appointment well in advance, and it'll depend on whether or not she has any time slots available.
Huh. Is the Hydro Archon super busy taking care of official stuff? Wait, didn't you say that she's always at the Opera House?
That sounds very easy compared to past regions, though.
No,
No way.
Lady Farina seldom takes an interest with the nation's affairs. The reason it's difficult to make an appointment is simply because she's incredibly popular.
That's right. After all, she is the Archon. Though she may tend to get a little dramatic from time to time, people can't get enough of her.
Huh. First time Paimon's ever heard of an Archon being described that way before. Wait! Paimon gets now! The Hydro Archon is kinda like a big celebrity here, right?
Yeah, I suppose you could say that. Perhaps you could even say our mascot.
Hang on. This is still Fontaine's Archon you're talking about. You should show some more respect.
Yes, you're right. I guess I should at least try to be a little more respectful in front of visitors. Otherwise, I might get arrested and find myself face to face with Monsieur Neuvillette.
Come on. Sure, there's a lot of laws here, but nobody's going to be arrested for saying something disrespectful about the Hydro Archon.
Okay.
Alright, I think we get it. Thank you! At least we now know that we can find the Hydro Archon at the Opera House. But who knows how long making an appointment will take? Guess we could have a look around the city in the meantime. Hey! What are you looking over there for? Huh. Maybe something's the matter. She isn't going to jump into the water, is she? Maybe we better go check on her.
Okay. Chapter 4.
Hello there. Excuse me. Are you alright?
Huh? I'm fine. Thanks.
Oh, okay then. We just noticed that you seem to be worried about something.
About many things, actually. But there's nothing I can do but just keep my troubles to myself. I was just reminiscing about a place my brother and I would play when we were kids. It was just atop that hill over there. See?
You're pointing at the sea. Wait, are you saying that you and your brother lived in the water?
No people call the waters around Fontaine a sea. It's actually just an inland lake that's filled with fresh water. And no, I can still see that hill clearly in my memories. Now, it's been completely submerged. He would skip and jump, tossing sand in the wind. The sun shone brightly, and the air was filled with the scent of the sea. But now, the water is gradually swallowing our memories. It won't be long before it swallows us.
Sorry.
Okay.
Paimon doesn't really get what you mean.
I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Are you Lynette's new friends?
Oh, and you are?
Thanks for looking after my sister. She often comes here to reminisce about our childhood, that's all. There's no need for any concern. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lynnie, and this is my sister Lynette. If I had to guess, I'd say you must be travelers from abroad.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine. We were just talking with your sister. Even though we didn't really get what she was saying.
I see. It's unusual for Lynette to be so willing to talk with anyone. In fact, she seldom speaks at all. I'm usually the only one she ever talks to.
Oh, really? Then you two are just like us. Paimon's always the one talking for some reason.
Bunny, what's up? These people look cool. Yeah, we just arrived at the region based on France, and I think these two are magicians, as I've heard before.
that's how you think it is?
I also think my brother can be too talkative at times.
Seems you were right, Paimon. We are quite similar.
So, what did Lynette mean just now when she said that the water is engulfing your memories? And that it won't be long before it engulfs you too?
Oh, that. It's from a prophecy that's been circulating in Fontaine for some time now. Well, I suppose prophecy isn't exactly the right word, because that implies a certain amount of uncertainty. There's no doubt about what's happening in Fontaine now.
We're gonna be
Where
flooded.
to begin? Let's put that question on hold for a moment. We still haven't formally greeted each other yet, have we?
Did all the introductions earlier not count?
Hello, traveler. And hello, Paimon.
Hey! Why didn't Paimon get a handshake? You're not poking fun at Paimon, are you?
Please, don't take offense. Just consider it a sort of etiquette we have here in Fontaine when making new friends. You should remember it. It might prove useful.
Oh, alright then. Well, Paimon's just happy to have a local friend now. By the way, we were just getting ready to go to the Opera House to meet the Hydro Archon. Would you be able to show us the way?
So you're going to see Lady Farina? No problem at all. In fact, I was planning to go to the Opera House later myself. I'll gladly take you once I finish things here.
Okay.
Please, follow me.
We got the new squad. Sumeru squad is out. Fontaine squad is in.
You said you were going to see Lady Farina? Well, it seems Lady Farina has come to see you.
So, she's the Hydro Archon? But how did she know we were looking for her?
My dear people, rich and poor, those with cup in hand and those with nothing at all, raise your glasses in celebration. If you don't have one, then just raise your hand in lieu. As you can all see, two unfamiliar travelers have arrived.
Oh, was it that
in
guy
our
all the way in the
nation.
desert?
Come,
That
let
was
us
like
make a
didn't
toast in
sneak off
honor of
and
this traveler and her
tell her.
companion who have journeyed here from distant lands.
Is she talking about us?
I've long heard of the turmoil and chaos you've left in your wake as you visited other nations. But I welcome you nevertheless. No, I have come to receive you personally. Fear is for insignificant cowards. I am a god, and I will never entertain the notion of such meaningless wariness. You can be rest
Wariness?
assured, I see clearly your sincerity. Of course, seeking an
Girl
audience
boss.
with me
Yeah.
is the most sensible thing to do. It will allow you to truly behold my power and witness my authority. Intelligent people always get
Oh snap.
correct.
Please, thank you very much for resubbing. Thank you, thank you. 16.
Lethe_XD just resubscribed for 16 months. Can't wait to see what the 300k redeem is.
Yeah, we gotta have we gotta have a use for all your channel points at some point. 300k, that's crazy. But yeah, thank you very much. You got the resub in before Twitch raises the prices. Oh, you used Prime, okay. Avoiding the price raise. Very smart.
Focalor, hereby welcome you to the nation of Hydro and acknowledge the value and significance of your trip. Now, you may rejoice in this.
Okay.
Yeah, Paimon still can't believe it. Feels like we've only been here for a few minutes. But the Hydro Archon's entrance was, how should Paimon describe it? A little over the top?
Super over the top. But yeah, thank you so much. 16 months.
Miss Hydro Archon? How did you know we were coming?
I see. As Outlanders, you inevitably lack even some of the most basic understanding. Don't forget that even the gods can be divided into the mediocre and the excellent. I suppose it's only natural for you to be awestruck by my abilities.
Happy to be of service. Thank you, thank you.
You had best stop and consider. Do you really have the noble qualities and etiquette necessary to communicate with a god? All it takes is a flick of my finger for me to know everything about you.
Whoa, talk about sounding high and mighty.
Oh? What's with these looks? Perhaps the welcoming ceremony still isn't enough? What else should I say then?
Are we gonna end up getting arrested and put on trial or something? Getting that kind of feeling. Justice
Wow,
Nation.
I didn't expect to see Lady Farina here. What a surprise! Wait, does this mean they're the legendary blonde traveler? How did I not notice before?
Hey, what's all the commotion? Oh, is that Lady Farina? Is there some kind of drama going on?
Of course. That's the blonde traveler. The one all those stories are about. Lady Farina came here to personally see her. Oh, I bet this is going to be the duel of the century.
Oh no, we're dueling?
Ooh, I've got to see this. I knew Lady Farina would never disappoint.
Yes, but don't get too excited now. My dear believers and spectators alike tend to get quite rowdy, and despite the noise, I've come to tolerate all their ruckus. You may consider this my reward to all of you. I have determined that there will be an epic duel between myself and this traveler from another land, just as you were hoping to see.
Now she wants to fight? Aren't we getting a little ahead of ourselves?
Already? We're already killing locals?
Are you not afraid? Might I remind you that this is a duel against the divine?
What are you trying to do, traveler? Provoking a god in front of her people?
Stand down, Clorend. I admire her bravery. Few have the courage to draw their sword against a god. She is obviously a true warrior.
Literally did nothing wrong. I'm gonna end up in jail. I already know.
People nowadays only crave to be thrilled, and a mere duel will not slake their thirst for excitement.
Huh. Yeah, she's right. Just a duel wouldn't be all that interesting.
Yeah, that would be
Come on,
pretty lame.
Irenaeus. Criminals are always requesting duels to defend their honor. You're getting a bit old, to tell the truth.
Yeah.
You see. Then, as the god of justice, I shall face this traveler in another
I called
kind of duel. A duel in court!
You'll be seeing my lawyer soon.
Now that'll be worth seeing.
Right. This is Fontaine, after all. Such a grand opera house. It would be a pity not to use it.
Why do you care so much about the crowd's reactions? Seems you've spent a little too much time in the opera house. Besides, how exactly that you plan to have a duel in court. You mean you're going to put us on trial?
Oh, we have reason to put you on trial. It's obvious, isn't it? According to Fontaine law, no one is permitted to release any flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month. You are clearly guilty of violating this law, no?
Oh boy.
Oh, so that's what they've done wrong. That's our Lady Farina. No one knows the laws of Fontaine like she does.
You call that obvious? What kind of law is that? Wait, flying object? You mean Paimon?
Yep.
Precisely! Now, if you two have no objections, then in the name of the Hydro Archon, I order your arrest.
My apologies, Lady Farina. I don't mean to spoil the fun. But if you would allow me to interject, I don't think that Paimon here meets the definition of a flying object.
You tell her, Linny! Finally someone who's not crazy. How could anyone call Paimon a flying object?
Ah, great magician Linny, my beloved citizen. I'll permit you to object. But how exactly do you plan to prove your claim?
As a magician who just rained on your parade, I naturally should shoulder the responsibility of saving the show.
Farina's so extra, I'm
with
learning
such an
that, yeah.
audience gathered here, allow me to perform a trick for everyone.
Oh, we're gonna disappear. Or maybe not. Oh, okay, we have a little Paimon lead now. There, now she's not there. Perfect.
What's that on Paimon's back? Hey, when did Linny do that?
How did he know? How did he know to do that?
There. As you can all clearly see, Paimon should be classified as, well, something like a balloon. This rope has been in the Traveler's hand all along. It was just that no one could see it before.
Right.
Huh? You call that magic? You've got to be joking.
I thought it was pretty good. Nice one.
Huh. I'm not sure what to think. It seems Lady Farina's charges no longer hold water.
Amusing.
I like the music.
Very amusing, Linny. Just the sort of unexpected twist that I enjoy. With you here, today's performance can finally be called complete.
Performance? You see all this as a performance?
In which case, consider the matter of your trial resolved. The god of justice will not bring charges against an innocent person.
Okay.
But
We did it.
when there are valid grounds, I will not only judge travelers from abroad, but even the gods of other lands. I look forward to seeing your upcoming performance at the Opera House, Mr. Linny and Miss Lynette. That's enough for now. Toodaloo!
Toodaloo. That was pretty funny. Farina is so me when I'm teaching. Really? That's awesome.
Just like that! She's gone!
I'm getting Fae energy? Really?
The most unpredictable Archon Paimon's ever seen. He never even had a chance to ask her anything. But that's a problem for future Paimon. That whole scene just now was really...
Don't
Did you know that was
mention
gonna
it.
happen?
I just happened to remember that there was such a law, so I did a little preparation.
He did know
just
that
in
was gonna
case.
happen.
I
Okay.
didn't think it would actually come in handy. So, now do you see what kind of
The
god Lady
villainess
Farina
energy.
is?
Yeah,
She
okay.
can be a bit confusing at times, but she is still amenable to reason.
Yeah, is she really that reasonable?
Anyway, Paimon had no idea you were a magician, Linny. It sounded like you'll be performing at the Opera House, right?
I just know a few simple tricks I use to make a living. Lynette is my assistant. It will actually be my first time performing on the most prestigious stage in Fontaine, the Opera House.
But isn't the Opera House where criminal trials are held in Fontaine?
When there are no public trials being held, the Opera House hosts a variety of other performances. To the people of Fontaine, the line between a trial and a performance can be a little blurred.
Sounds like a bad thing.
And speaking of performances, I would be remiss to forego this opportunity gifted by fate. Might I invite the two of you to see my performance?
My brother's always excited to make new friends.
Oh, sure. We don't really have anything to do now, and we wanted to go to the Opera House anyway.
Splendid. In that case, why don't we go together? I'll show you the way. I just have something to take care of first. You really mean it? Then I'll take you up on your offer. This is a magical item known as a magic pocket. Perhaps you can help me distribute them to the people here.
A magic pocket. Okay, looks like a bag.
Huh? What are they going to use it for?
About that. You asked me before about the prophecy, right? Let me start by telling you a little more about what it entails. I'm not sure exactly when it began, but a prophecy has been circulating around Fontaine. It says that every person in Fontaine is born with sin.
Original sin.
No matter how the Nation of Justice holds trial after trial, this sin cannot be absolved. Until one day, the water levels in Fontaine will rise, and the sinful people will slowly be drowned. In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
That sounds pretty gloomy. Why are people in Fontaine born with sin? What is that supposed to mean?
There are lots of guesses. Some say that the ancestors of Fontaine stole the power of the seas and stirred its wrath. Others say that the people of Fontaine never heeded the first Hydro Archon's warnings and offended Celestia. But here in Fontaine, evidence is what matters. There hasn't been concrete evidence for any of these claims,
Okay, we like
so
evidence.
they can only be regarded as conjecture.
If even the people in Fontaine don't know what sin they committed, wouldn't it be better just to ignore the prophecy completely? Why bother feeling guilty all the time?
That's exactly what the people did at first. But in the last few years, the water levels in Fontaine have actually started rising.
Many places have already been completely submerged, and now lie beneath the sea.
Many people carry on with their lives as before and shrug it off as a natural phenomenon. But my family and I think that the people of Fontaine shouldn't ignore the possibility, which would end up sentencing them to death. We hope that at least the people who reside near the waterfront can move away before it's too late. So, we've started distributing magic pockets to them. As a magical item, these magic pockets have astonishing capacity.
Ah, okay.
I'm sure they will come in
The Mary
handy when
Poppins
people
bag.
are moving their belongings.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It's like preparing for a rainy day! But this is more than a bit of rain.
Perhaps only absolute power could ever contend with such a catastrophe.
The only magic pockets I
But
remember are
who knows?
pizza pockets.
We're just tiny specks in the grand scheme of things. Now, if you'd like to help, then please give these magic pockets to anyone nearby. Be sure to convince them to take it, regardless of what they say.
Okay. Alright, so we're like in there. So this is Fontaine. This is the chasm stuff, and then this is the other stuff I haven't done. I wanna go do a couple things. I have to claim my dailies before I forget. Right here.
Ad Astra Abyss. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward. Ad Astra Abyssosk. Well.
Oh, we have Fontaine places to collect things now. Okay, we can get some whatever these are. Start doing that at a different point. Okay, let's see this. Oh, wait. Inversion. I wanted to do this one as well. Need to complete the following quest in order to meet the conditions. Which means I need to complete this one. I kind of want to start this one so I remember that it's blocking me from doing something with Nahida, but I don't know. Let's go over there. Why not? Let's just, like, get these going. We have 2 Archon quests we can do that don't involve the chasm, so, like, I'm down. Do Raiden's quests? Is this it? I think this is it, right?
If the Tenryo Commission won't assist in dealing with the thunderstorm, the consequences could be catastrophic.
It's not that we're unwilling to do our part. We just don't have any spare hands right now. I hope you can understand.
Exactly. So let's keep the discussion going and see if we can find a solution.
I'd like to do her quest because I don't know her very well.
What's going on?
Hello you two. We were just talking about what an impact you've made in Inazuma.
Greetings. Thank you both again for
Genshin
delivering Miss
Impact.
Hiragi's letter that time.
Ah, so they're friends of yours. I'm Master Kamaji's servant. Call me Ippe.
Ippe. Jantham, hello.
Well, the Tri-Commission's work used to consist of gathering information for the Shogun and carrying out any duties she assigned. But recently, she announced that she wishes to spend some time in solitude and self-reflection. Since she is refusing to receive any visitors, there is no one to tell us what to do. We all understand if the Shogun needs some quiet time to gather her thoughts. The only problem is, in the meantime,
No one
the
knows what to
thunderstorm
do.
out at sea has been getting wilder. Yep, that's the one. And all the time it's been there, the storm has never changed in shape or size. But now, it seems to be drawing closer to Inazuma.
What? So her will's changed and she wants to destroy Inazuma now? Or is this her way of trying to get revenge on us? Oh yeah, you're right. If she really wanted to get revenge on us, she could just strike us with lightning right here, which would also be pretty scary.
I don't think you need to worry about that. The reason we're concerned is that we've never known the Almighty Shogun's will to falter before.
Considering Liyue's god left not too long ago, it's hard not to take it as a bad sign.
Okay.
A lot of people now believe that the thunderstorm is getting wilder because the almighty Shogun is having health problems. The fact that
Oh,
she won't
no.
see anyone right now makes us concerned that things are only going to get worse.
Right. So, before rumors start spreading, Miss Kamisato got me to come here and discuss countermeasures with the Tenryo Commission. We need to make sure we're prepared to deal with the chaos if and when it arrives.
Unfortunately, the reality is that the Tenryo Commission is facing huge internal instability at the moment. The Kujo clan has lost control over the other clans.
Huh? Why is that?
The Kujo clan is still awaiting the Shogun's trial for colluding with the Fatui and nearly destroying the whole of Inazuma. Everyone knows that a change of commissioner is inevitable. It's just a matter of time before the almighty Shogun hands down her decree.
Inevitable.
To put it simply, no one will take orders from the Kujo clan anymore. But there's still work that has to be done.
If Mr. Takayuki was in better health, there might be a way through. But now?
My lack of ability is to blame. I failed to uncover the truth in time, and I failed to stop my father. And now, as acting head of the clan, I'm failing to quell the unrest.
I thought it was,
Don't
what's her
blame
name's
yourself,
father?
Master. You have to at least keep your chin up until your older brother returns.
Cujo Serra.
The Cujo clan can't cope with any more instability in its current state.
Yes, you're right. Masahito
Is
has
this her
enough on
brother?
his plate at the moment. I mustn't cause any more issues for him. Okay, Toma, let's revisit this discussion in a few days. Right now, I need to go visit Takatsukasa Susumu, head of the Takatsukasa clan. He's the only one capable of taking charge of the situation now.
I suppose. Well,
Cujo
okay,
Serra
no
is
problem.
adopted.
A speedy
Oh, I didn't
resolution
know
to the
that.
Tenryo Commission's internal
Or I don't
issues is
think
in
I
our
knew
best
that.
interest as well.
I'll come with you, Master.
No need. I'll handle this by myself.
Oh.
Maybe I
okay.
did. I know her and her father
Take
have that
care.
argument near the end of the Inazuma story, but I just can't remember what they said.
If you think about it, both the thunderstorm situation and the issue with the Tenryo Commission have been caused by the Shogun's decision to take some time off, right? If things
Yes.
carry on like this, people will start to panic.
Maybe we could invite her out.
You can actually do that?
I can do that. We go way
Not
back.
for sure.
She tried to kill me
Well
twice.
try. Whether she takes us up on the offer or not will depend on what mood she's in.
Sounds like you guys know what to do. Shall I leave it up to you then?
We're so tight.
You
I'm gonna
know,
ask her on a
everyone's
date. She's
worrying
definitely
about
gonna
the
say
Shogun's
yes.
condition, but if people got to see her in person, it would put their fears to rest. Thank you very much. I owe you one again.
Way back to like March when I was doing
There's
this.
only one person who might have the chance to see the Shogun while she's isolating, right? Let's take a trip to the Grand
Oh, she's
Murakami
isolating.
Shrine.
Okay. So this is okay. Okay. So we do this, which I think. I think it's this. Okay, right. We're doing that. Okay, good. Imperitix Umbrosa, and then it'll let us do this one up here, which I want to do because it says in order to look for more information about your sibling. So I think this is what I want to do most right now, as opposed to Fontaine, for the moment anyway. So you have to do Raiden's story quests at one point or another to do all the Archon quests. It's kind of interesting. Alright, where are we going? There are 2 Raiden quests, by the way. Okay, maybe it's going to make me do both of them to do that. Or we could just do
My
them
fellow
anyway.
Mike for real enjoyers.
Thank you, former President Barack Obama, for that cameo. I appreciate that. Love a good Barack call-in every now and then. But the best part about this quest is that we get to talk to Yae Miko. No, I don't want to pray to the tree right now. Although, actually, I do kind of want to because I have enough to level up. $22. Okay. 23 is when cool stuff happens.
I wasn't
You're simping
expecting
right in
to
front of
receive
me?
VIP
Look.
shrine visitors during downtime.
It's fine.
So I suppose you're here just to visit me?
Yeah.
What a smooth talker. Though your eyes do not lie as convincingly as your tongue. You came because you need my help, didn't you? Still,
Yes.
your answer has put me in a good mood. So tell me, what is the matter?
We heard the Shogun decided to take a break.
I need you
Then
to
the thunderstorm around Inazuma had
help me
gotten
talk to the
wilder.
Shogun.
Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is affected by the Shogun's will, so people are worrying that something might be wrong with her.
An exception. That's up to
Alright.
her.
There's little purpose in keeping anything hidden from you anyway. Since the
She's
battle,
always
the
gonna be my
Shogun's
number
been
one,
greatly
so.
troubled, and her temperament
And she
has
knows that.
changed drastically.
What?
Her power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her that fateful strike. The defeat was a heavy blow to her. It also didn't help that I forgot to bring her some tricolor dongo and light novels when I went to see her. Oh, the poor
Light
thing.
novels.
Without desserts and books to console herself with, she was so angry she quite simply lost it. Crying and ranting and raving. Oh, I could hardly bear to see her that way.
You expect us to believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum over something like that?
Before you get too indignant, consider the fact that your concerns sound every bit as nonsensical to me as that blatant lie did to you. A seeks eternity. To her, mortal
You don't have
lives
to make
come
any
and go in the
exceptions,
blink of
baby.
an
Don't
eye.
even worry about
Of
it.
what consequence
You're
to
my
her are
number
mortal
one.
concerns for her well-being?
You're saying she's fine, right?
I don't know the details. She said she wanted to rest, and I have nothing pressing that requires her attention, so there is no reason to disturb her.
Nothing pressing. Okay,
I have
so
heard
she's
about
not
the
gonna let me in.
thunderstorm,
Okay.
though. As to the cause, it is not inconceivable that, as you suggest, her will has wavered somewhat. I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her while she is resting. But tell me, why should this concern me? Why should I do this for you, when I already have everything one could ever want, and have seen everything one could ever wish to
Because the
see?
thunderstorm is dangerous?
I like that answer. Here is the pass permit. Show it to the Okuzumeshu at the gate, and he will let you in.
Thanks, Miko!
My question was in jest, but since you answered it in earnest, please stay true to your word. Oh, and don't forget to return the pass permit to me after you have finished with
Okay,
it.
we got the hall pass. Okay. Right. And then we go back to the palace. Damn, so much went down in this room that we're about to go in.
The almighty Shogun has requested solitude. No visitors allowed.
Oh, we've got a pass permit from Miko.
Don't be ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her pass permit to another person. Not even esteemed travelers like yourselves. Guji Ai is
You don't
only
know?
authorized to hold that pass permit because of the trust that the almighty Shogun places in her, and her alone. Wait, this is... authentic. Understood. Then as the Shogun has ordered, I must not stand in your way. Apologies. Please proceed. Since the Shogun is resting at this time, please be especially respectful, and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
Impeccable behavior. I'm always on my best behavior. Don't even you worry, Mr. Dude. Oh, she's pacing around the room.
Pacing back and forth. Don't you think she looks a little anxious?
It's kind of scary.
How did you get in?
Uh-oh.
Trespassers are to be eliminated at once.
Wait, no, it's us!
She could, like, insta-kill me.
Treating us like we're your enemies! We made amends, didn't we? Also, we got in by totally legitimate means!
Denied. Use of force has been forbidden. Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb my solitude. That is of no concern. This is my recuperation state.
What do you make of this? She's acting strange, huh?
This body has no need of rest. But I am an assistant to the one within. If she wishes to rest, I must follow her will.
Okay.
Gets it? So this is all A's doing. But why? Surely you going about your business doesn't interfere with the plane of Euthymia. She's got plenty of space in there. Seems like it would be the perfect place for rest and relaxation.
I do as she wishes. I can say no more than this. I cannot. In my current state, even if I went out, I could do nothing. I am currently unwilling to deal with any business. I am also incapable of it.
I know that feeling.
What do you mean by that?
She can't do it, Paimon.
It has been forbidden. Please refrain from making me talk any further.
What should we do? It feels like this conversation is going nowhere.
Oh, it's you two. It's been a while. The Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me.
Oh, okay. Puppet Raiden is kind of freaking out, I guess. This is where a lot went down as well. This area.
That was terrifying. Would it be so hard to give us a little warning first?
It's not your first time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed about.
So, is the Shogun broken? Are you gonna get it fixed, or...?
Don't worry. The Shogun's not broken. I've just temporarily disabled many of her functions. Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was to announce that I am resting.
Okay.
As I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity, and thinking takes time. But the Shogun is still running based on her old rules. I can't allow her to make any mistakes while I am working things out.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
No. She was not created to ever be turned off. Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rules at some point in the future. However, such changes would not be conducive to eternity.
Okay.
That's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's also to protect against unforeseen circumstances.
So we're gonna have to, like,
for now,
mod
while
the
I figure
puppet.
out the form that eternity should take, it's more effective for me to temporarily disable some of the puppet's functions, rather than attempt to modify her rules.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. The
Is she a
Thunderstorm's
robot?
getting out of control because some of the Shogun's
Kind of.
functions have been disabled.
Kind of. She's like a... In the real world, she's like a technologically advanced puppet. But she, the actual Raiden, is like meditating inside of the puppet's mind. Inside of the sword, which is inside of the puppet. And, yeah. I don't know everything, but kind of like that.
The thunderstorm is getting out of control? This is the first I've heard of it.
Huh?
It's complicated.
Okay, well, let us bring you up to speed.
Also, she's been meditating
I
for like
see.
ever and only
So the
recently came out of
thunderstorm is
that
drawing
state.
closer.
You can fix it, right?
It's just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen. A small modification to the Shogun should fix it. Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. It's practically inevitable for something to go wrong when you start tweaking things.
Basically is a robot.
Yes, that's it. I'm not making excuses. It's the truth.
It's fine, just as long as you can fix it is all.
Not much. As before, I can see the way forward, yet there are still contradictions. But there is no urgency. To reach an ill-conceived verdict in haste, just for the sake of having reached one, would be a confusion of priorities.
How about we go for a walk?
If everyone sees that the Shogun is in good health, it'll put all the speculation and rumors out there to rest. And who knows? A change of scenery might put you in a different mood and give you some fresh inspiration.
You mean, leave the plane of euthymia?
Yeah.
It's unnecessary, as far as I'm concerned.
I actually
But
didn't know
since
she
you're
could
inviting
leave.
me, a change of pace might well be nice. All right, then. I'll come out for a while. Oh, since the theme of the day is a change of pace, you can just call me A. I'm not a great fan of rigid titles.
What? But you're just A's consciousness, aren't you? Can consciousness actually leave this place?
I have my ways. I would never subject myself to imprisonment voluntarily.
Okay.
Oh, great! Then there's nothing to worry about. Allow us to be your tour guides.
Tour guides? What's a tour guide?
Someone to show you around the Inazuma of today and give you tips on where to eat and how to have fun. All right, let's go, go, go!
There's a familiarity to the scent in the air and the firmness beneath my feet. Now, time for a change of pace. Where should we go?
To the liveliest place in town!
Okay. 252. We're gonna do like 1 or 2 more cutscene conversations, and then we'll wrap up. But yeah, I'll try to continue this, and then the other Archon quest that follows this, or no, the other Raiden quest, and then the other Archon quest, and then we'll get back to Fontaine, perhaps? I don't know, there's so much to do.
Is this the marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember it. The stores have changed, and so have the vendors. Well, that's to be expected. It's
The Silk Lady.
What is
I remember her.
Shogun doing here?
Isn't the Shogun sick? This is quite sudden.
I appear to have frightened the people.
Well, what did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? People are gonna freak out a bit.
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryo Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give out. She doesn't have time to deal with it herself. Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to come here just to pass the time or to relax.
So, what do we do now? Should we go away for a while and make a more low-profile return later?
Why? It's not like I'm here to cause trouble. Let's just relax.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about. Never mind. This definitely seems like your style, eh?
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Yep, same as ever. Just as shiny and just as hypnotic. Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me. Wait, what do you mean, either?
I mean, there was this guy I
Anyway,
met, and he never had
people
any
seem
money.
to be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
What is this doll selling? I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
Question mark?
Shogun,
Jack has been banned, I guess.
Excuse me.
It's all right.
I think he's doing
Relax.
/me.
I'm just here to look around. I'm having a change of pace today. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
Huh?
Octopus.
Milk? Sounds kind of like the odd one out.
I failed. It's okay. I've seen it before.
It might sound odd, but it is in fact my specialty. You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. I couldn't compete with them no matter what I sell.
What happened? If you can like type in third person bunny if you do /me in chat.
So my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience. For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nicely with the milk. The focus is not
Dango
just the
milk.
taste, but also the unique texture.
Oh, dango with milk. I've never heard of it. What made you want to do this?
I'm sorry, Shogun. I've got no bone to pick with eternity.
I said relax. There's no need
Everyone's
to go
gonna be
treading on
freaking out
eggshells.
from changes they've made over
Do you really
thousands
think
of
the
years.
eternity I pursue is something that can be shaken by dango and milk?
Why do I feel like she's different than I expected? Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend was catering once and made too many dango, so they gave some to me. But there were more than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time either. And both dango and milk have a short shelf life. So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose. To my surprise, in the right proportion, it tasted superb.
A chance combination. Interesting. May I try this drink?
The almighty Shogun wants to try? Well, certainly. And you two should try it too.
Nice. It's sweet. The sensation is not so different from eating a dessert. A unique beverage indeed.
Yeah, it's definitely a drink, but it also feels like eating food.
It's a little bit like
It's a thick shake.
porridge? But the resemblance is only superficial. Anyway, I like it.
I'm very glad you approve.
I imagine that an item as delicious as this dango milk must sell exceptionally well, no?
Well, I won't lie to you. Sales are very average.
Huh? So it's selling slowly? Why is that?
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual combination, even though everyone who's tried it before rates it highly. I'm not saying the almighty Shogun has unusual tastes. Please, don't take it the wrong way.
He's so nervous.
Ah, I see. Well, that can be fixed. I'll just have the Yashiro Commission order a few hundred cups and go door-to-door delivering them.
No, almighty Shogun. That's too much.
Is it? I just want them to try it. It would be a shame for them to miss out on dango milk. Oh, I would No. No need. That would be needlessly indulgent. There's nothing like dessert for improving one's mood. Much more enjoyable than meditating alone all the time. By the way, Miko mentioned that she founded something called the Yai Publishing House to sell some sort of light novels. She's always bragging to me about it, but it's difficult for me to really imagine without seeing the place for myself.
Sure, we can go
Can
there.
you take me there?
Sure! Let's go and have a look!
Okay. What time is it though? It's 2:59. Okay. We're gonna stop there. Let me just see something. Yeah, we're definitely... I know where we're going. Oh, is he switching? Damn. Hold on, I'm hesitating. Okay, let's read him anyway. Alright, I'm gonna send you guys to Cult Stream. A friend from our F-Zero days. Why does that work? How come sometimes when I /raid, it just tells me it doesn't work? Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm going to send you guys to Cult Stream. Legendary Wild Goose player on F-099. He was just playing Tetris 99. I was going to try and send you guys over there for that, but it looks like he's swapping over to F-Zero, but that's okay. I love both games. But yeah, I'm going to send you guys there tonight. Have a good night, everybody. Enjoy some F-Zero at Cult Stream. He's really, really good. Ace of Base 92. All that she want. Thank you for what a name.
Space 92 old fashioned is now following.
Wow, what a name. You have helped us clutch our bot. Okay. Well, you know, that's all right. you've helped us clutch our 1 follow per day, I guess. I mean, unless you are a bot, and then you'll be gone by tomorrow, but who knows, really. Anyways, I'm going to send you guys to Coldstream. Thank you all for being here. I will continue with probably more Genshin tomorrow. Only games on my radar at the moment are Genshin and Multiverses, so we'll be playing either one of those, probably. Or Rust, but I doubt it, because Bobby hasn't been contacting me about it, so be one of those 2 or 3, probably Genshin. But yeah, thank you all for being here. I'm having fun with the Genshin story stuff, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Put some Frankerz's in Cult's chat for me.